XP1, it's got a finish button for your installer wizard for Splunk, so you know. Oh, okay, I'll go ahead and close that out then. Alright, I've started the broadcast here. Let me get the links for it all sent out, and then we'll get started here. Alright, did you guys want me to send you out the YouTube link so you guys can watch the hacker side as well at the same time? Or do you want to just wait and watch it afterwards as a recap? Okay, not a problem. So let me go ahead and set up our first attack here. You're gonna hear me talk through this so you guys can, when you rewatch it, you know what we're doing. So the very first thing I'm going to be doing is setting up our attack server, which is going to deliver this payload. And we're going to do it's going to be a two-step email process. We're going to simulate the attacker doing reconnaissance at first. So the initial email you guys are going to receive, look at it, click on it, watch what happens, and then I'll have you go back to the email and then click on one more that comes in. Each email is going to do a couple different things here on the attacker side. So Alright, we just sent out the first email. You guys should be seeing it hit your inbox in just a second. You may want to display the image so you can see exactly how authentic it is. And if you hover over the from address, just to show them how easy it is to, you know, to spoof all of this stuff. There you go. It's coming from LinkedIn.com. So now, go ahead and click accept. You're going to have to, I guess you don't have to install the plugin, but as you can see, you're on LinkedIn.com now. From the hacker side, the hacker was able to, just doing that one little click in the email, we now have a list of the applications and their versions that's on that system. And so we can show any exploits that are available. In this case, it's not showing there's any exploits available. Obviously, we don't have much stuff installed. If we wanted to get more granular and detailed, we could install a bunch of older versions of software, then rerun it, and then it would automatically show exploits that are available here from Metasploit. In this case, there was nothing that we can exploit, so we're going to have to deliver a payload to be successful. So we've already packaged the payload, and now we just have to send another email. In this case, we're going to send a different one, different template. So you can go back to your inbox. Alright, number 2 just went out. So this is an action message. Again, if you hover over the from, you're going to see it came from facebookmail.com, which is the actual mail server that they use for passwords. And then this gives an action saying, hey, someone's requesting to change your password. Click here. But if you didn't change it or make this request, click here as well. So go ahead and click on one of the links. And let me set. Yeah, okay, just a second then. Let me back it up here real quick. Let me move my mic up. I almost forgot one step I need to do on my side, which will take just a second here. I got to set up my listener so when that comes back, I've got control over it. Okay, so you can either click either one. You can either change the password or let us know immediately. Either way, what should happen is you should be prompted to download Java, and you'll notice down in your browser there it's showing that it's downloading java.exe. It's got the icon and everything. I'm going to go ahead and run it. See, it's a Java installer, so now we just have to wait for it to come back to us here if everything's going to work right. Yeah, unfortunately it did not pop back to me for some reason. Let me take control of the mouse here for just a second. This is an unplanned deal here. This is rolling with the punches. We're live. Just want to check, make sure that we didn't end back up in Snort block list, because that was the issue last time, which I had turned it off, but did not come back for some reason. No, it's not Not in the list there. Okay. That's very interesting. Let me do one thing real quick. This was some of the stuff that we were dealing with earlier today. That's why it took so long, and we actually got it working, and obviously now it's time. Now it's going to mess up on us again here. So give me just a second here. We'll try something else real quick. You know, the one thing that did change was we did revert it back to Service Pack 2, and we definitely tested it and was working with Service Pack 3. I hope that is not the issue. Okay, interesting. It didn't even launch. Check one area. Interesting. So I must have either attached the wrong payload because I'm not even seeing it executed in here. So, all right. Well, and you install Java. All right. Let me attach something else here. I made so many different payloads trying to troubleshoot this earlier. I must have grabbed one that was not working. So give me just a second here. Shoot. Now, since you installed Java, it will probably come up and saying, hey, you already have the newest version installed, which is fine. It still should launch the payload attachment. Yeah, that would have made it run really slow if you would have started scanning. Alright, the payload's almost complete here. This one should work. Let's try another email campaign. Alright, the email was sent. Yeah, so hasn't fired back. That is not good. Damn it, we just had it working too. Normally by now it should have already connected back. Let me take control of it again one more time. I want to see if this one unpacked itself. It should be creating a folder in here, and it's not. Unbelievable. Oh, there it is. There's all kinds of good stuff in here, but it's not firing back. SVC host should be running. And the last time we tried this and it wasn't working, it was because Snort had blocked the communication port. Snort's not the problem now, so this is something else. Son of a... Nope. That's running. Alright, I'm going to just try to send you an attachment that's actually not packaged with anything, just a bare metal payload, because, I mean, it was just working, now it's not. That just figures. As you can see, we definitely need to test this a little bit more, but we've been trying to put this together as quickly as possible. Yeah, the end goal here is to, we should be able to see a connection come back here. I'm going to actually try it from a different server just to see if that's the problem. Alright, you're about to get another email here in just a second. At this rate, I'm going to start running out of email templates to use. Alright. Just click on something. I'm getting desperate over here with the naming convention of these files. Man, that is still not talking back either. Let's see here. I've got a feeling we probably should have kept it at Service Pack 3 because something it's not liking. Let me, so I've been sending out the exact same emails to myself. Let me see if I can run one of those and see if it works. Okay, so that's not working either. I think it's my server. I think I must have had it in queue for too long. Let me restart one of these servers here real quick. It'll take just a sec. Actually, I will refresh it. No, that didn't pop it either. Okay, damn it. Let me try this here. Ah, Java errors, of course. That would be the problem. try this again. Server 5. See, the way I've got this set up is I'm actually linked into 6 different servers at once, and each server is doing its own little thing. The server that's designed to listen to these handlers that come, or excuse me, that's designed to listen to these payloads come back is called a handler server. And I've noticed after I did a recent update, it's a little flaky at times. It works pretty good, but if it's listening for too long, it will kind of just freeze up. So this is probably my 4th time restarting this thing today already, but if I can get this up and I can at least test it on my Windows 8 system here, then it should definitely work on the XP system. But while this is restarting, again, we can quickly show you how legit these emails look. You know, this is from Newegg.com as well. So you've probably seen a lot of bad phishing attempts with spam, where they don't even bother trying to spoof their address. Alright, server's back up. Alright, that server's coming back online now. I'll be back in just a second. So you can go back to your inbox there. I'll get you another friendly email here to click on in just a second. Alright, the server's back up. I'm back connected. I'm going to go ahead and get you another email sent out here. Or actually, you already got the email. Let's just go ahead and try to connect on it again. Save ourselves time here. You should be able just to rerun that file. Either one, the first one or the most recent one. Yeah, you can do the Newegg one again. That's fine. Yeah, it was my server. I had to restart it. It's working now. So, yep. Alright, so if you guys want to go back to your Splunk system now, I can go ahead and start creating some ripples in the pond here. So, very first thing we're going to do, we're going to do an ARP scan, so we can identify what's all in this environment here. So I've went ahead and started that. You can try to start pulling up logs from that particular workstation to see if there's been anything unusual happen. I'm going to start by also killing the antivirus software as well. So while that scan's going, looks like there's definitely a lot of systems that's discovered. Alright, so I can tell that you're a part of Splunk, not a SIM domain, and the administrator account is what activated that, so I need to get system level access, so I'm going to execute a command called get system. And I'll verify that I'm the system now, and I am. Good. Alright, I'm going to run see what type of processes are on this box here, so I can see what type of antivirus software we're dealing with. Alright, so it's AVG. I don't think this script will kill it, but I'll try it. There's a built-in script called run kill AV. Errand script, yep, looks like it was enable access denied. Alright, I expected that. I'm working on it. Well, what I can do is step up some of these scans. I'll start an Nmap scan. Yeah, right now, I guess I really haven't aggravated the system quite yet. I'm just running the process. Looks like I am having a little bit of issues with command prompt right now. It's not. That could be XP. I tested this on my Windows 8 box, and it worked fine. Windows XP is being a little stubborn here. Let me see if. Make sure I still got connection to it. Ah, that's why. Looks like that connection dropped there. Might be the latency problem we're dealing with as well. Ah, interesting. So you got an event viewer saying that? Yeah, I think, let's see here, let me, which box did you execute the payload on? Was that XP3? Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, it looks like when I attempted to do that, the system kind of froze up and my process died. Yeah, what I was trying to do was create some ripples by trying to disable services that I knew was going to fail, so you guys could see some logs, see what it would look like. But in the process, my executable hung up there on that side. I'm not getting a response back. Run that executable again if you could. See if that gets it. Otherwise, we might have to restart the system. It might have hosed it up completely. Because it's acting like I'm still connected to it, but everything I'm telling it to do, it's not responding right now. So, is AVG still on the box here? Good. So maybe it did remove it. So it did remove it. It just, so I purposely told it to try to disable services and it denied. Then I issued it uninstall command, basically hiddenly. And guess that worked. But after uninstall, for some reason, I lost that connection. But since you relaunched that command, I think I'm back in it now. Let me see. Yeah, I'm back in it, so that's good. That is strange. Let me mess with the date and times here. So this might, I don't know if this will cause any issues or not on your side, but we'll see. See, I can just time stomp. See, so this is one way that hackers are able to completely remove any remnants of the last modified and date and access and all that good stuff. Go to the C drive real quick and just open it up and view the detailed version so you can see date and times now. Just directories and files. So change the view to details. Okay, that hasn't done anything yet. Click on one of, oh, how about, no, yeah, that was the right command. Open up a file or something, I guess. Yeah, program files, sure. You're going to have to go to details and apply it to all folders. Well, those are shortcuts. Go into your Windows directory. Yeah. Yeah, it should have already executed. I don't know why it did not do that command. Alright, I'll have to look into that, but you should be seeing the date and times modified should be all over the place. Which they're not. So, alright, good to know. Yeah, my Java is messing up here in my tool. Alright, I'll step it up here. Alright, the next thing I'll do is, I guess, let's clear the event logs. I'm tired of you looking at them. Go ahead and go back to that box, and let's see if you have any logs now. Oops. That's fine. I'm not trying to give it all away. I know. So I'm going to go ahead and just start moving forward now. I think it's time to do some lateral movements. I've done enough in this box. I'm dumping hashes. I'm going to have to do another scan. My interface is acting up a little bit here, but I should be able to do a attack now. It's called Pass the Hash. But looks like my scans have to finish first. So. Oh. So right now I'm running a bunch of commands at once here. Since I destroyed your logs, though, you may not be able to tell. Are you guys getting anything new on your side? I see. All right. I So basically what that tells us is, you know, most hackers are going to destroy the event logs on purpose. If we are so reliant on just logs, we're not going to be able to have a good indication of what's going on, especially if we don't know if systems are even supposed to log to us or not. I think that's going to be the baseline we're going to have to figure out is know what should be logging, and then either have alerts or flags or something in place that says, hey, it's no longer logging to us. That may be a problem. So damn it. Yeah, my Java in this VirtualBox is really being funky right now. As soon as I try to do lateral movements, the thing just started giving me Java errors, and I had to restart that server again. I'm just trying to get that payload to run. The one that yeah, if you could, real quick. The initial one that I created put registry keys at startup so we could restart it and it'd reconnect me, but since we're on the fly trying to fix this and troubleshoot it, this particular one doesn't do that. Just unbelievable how freaking buggy it is. Oops. Yeah, like I said, it's been acting a little weird with this XP box. I've been really poking at it. We'll try it again. Well, I'm also slamming the environment right now. I'm doing a lot, so it's probably running really slow. Did you name a system Splunk is awesome? I need to find that one. Oh. Well, I cracked all your passwords. Is it? Well, it's because of that Windows XP box that you're on. I'm banging on it with a hammer, basically. I'm trying to see what ports are open on it, what services. I'm doing a very in-depth Nmap scan against it right now, and a Metasploit scan. Here we go. I'm doing a Hail Mary attack right now just to cause as much ripples in that environment as possible. I don't know what you're going to see. I'm throwing everything at it right now. It's should be very interesting when it's done to see what pops and what doesn't. Are you giving up already? I mean, I thought Splunk was a sim. I was just getting to the good stuff too. I was letting these Nmap scans finish, and I was going to start poking at your servers. Wow. So let's get this straight. So basically, if a system in the environment, if the event log stops and it breaks, game over? Is that what I'm hearing? What was the question? Yes, I just targeted one log because I figured if I blew out all the logs, then you wouldn't see anything at all. So I purposely just targeted the application log. But yes, I can clear all of the logs at once, or just the system, or just security. You know, so I was just seeing what Splunk would have done. So. No, I mean, it sounds like we just kind of proved what we were thinking the whole time. I mean, we're not going to be able to see much with just simple events. Things may have been different if we had the capability of seeing what was going across the wire. One thing that I've really been doing a lot is sending traffic over the DNS port, sending over HTTPS as well, sending out a ton of ARP scans, and just really putting a lot of noise on the network. If Splunk cannot see that information, then that's going to be a huge blind spot for us. So we need to identify, maybe, I don't know if there's an app or a plug-in for Splunk that will do that. Otherwise, yeah, you're kind of flying blind with just logs. Alright guys, well it was fun. I'm gonna... Alright, tomorrow 9:15. Alright. That's it. Bye. Alright, for those that have been watching this engagement, this is more of a proof of concept against Splunk. There's a government agency that is calling, well, not just them, but a lot of people call Splunk a SIEM, a Security Information Event Monitor. So what we were doing today was trying to see exactly how much information a blue team could gather using just Splunk. In this case, they weren't really able to tell much after I cleared out the logs and broke them. They were able to tell that AVG, the antivirus software that was initially on, had an error, but that was it. And that was just because I purposely was running some commands I knew was going to get denied. Then I uninstalled AVG. They couldn't tell that in the logs. I then broke the logs, cleared them, and Splunk wasn't able to get the information that they needed. So at that point, they're flying blind. I was able to dump the hashes from the registry. I was able to crack the passwords here. I started my lateral movements by investigating other network devices on the same network. As you can see, they're all here. The Nmap scans are still taking a very long time, but essentially the next step would have been exploiting each of these other systems, which they had no clue that was going on. So what this tells us is a security operation team needs to be able to use more than just a log aggregator, because that's all what Splunk is. So hope you guys enjoyed watching. Apologize for some of the delays and some of the unforeseen hiccups that we had. There was definitely some buggy issues with some of our tools and the process, but this is what happens when you do stuff on the fly live. So we'll probably do this again here soon, and we'll learn from our mistakes. We'll have some more security tools to demo and try out. Hopefully next time they'll be able to detect me and stop me from breaking their systems. So thanks for watching, guys.